Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe here from Health for Thought. So this video is specifically for people who have trouble when they're doing their chest workout, actually feeling it more in their chest than in their shoulders and triceps. I, for one, have always had that problem, and although I feel like I've had decent chest growth over the years, I'm definitely not breaking down the muscle fibers as well as I could be, and that's specifically just because my shoulders overtake a lot of the chest exercise that I do. But I've basically found out about some variations that I can do to actually work my chest more, and I've definitely noticed a huge difference. So I wanted to share those with you guys. So this first exercise I'm going to show you right here is the Incline Smith machine press. And the small yet crucial changes that I made while doing this exercise to feel it more in my upper chest was to scoot up and have the bar when it comes down just slightly, like almost graze my chin. And then on the way up, I'm actually pushing my elbows outward and away from me. It's not an overly noticeable thing that you can really even tell on camera, but it makes the world of a difference of either feeling it in your upper chest or just having your front delts doing most of the work. Another small yet crucial change that I've made while doing this is actually pressing my lower back into the bench instead of actually arcing it, while at the same time I'm sticking my chest out as far as possible and I'm keeping it tight throughout the whole motion and really focusing hard on that, which is actually a lot harder than it looks. Then pretty much the cherry on top of this exercise at the end to really get that pump in the chest going is to drop some of the weight and do some partial reps. These I've noticed just absolutely destroy your upper chest after going to failure on a regular set, and I highly recommend doing them. Another thing you can use is the hammer strength press, which I honestly haven't used a whole lot in the past, but if you do this exercise really slow and controlled and squeeze like hell, and I mean like hell at the top, and you also really dig into the seat, and like I was saying in the last exercise, really digging your lower back in and also puffing your chest out. It's amazing how much different the movement feels and how much more the chest is involved compared to my shoulders. And don't get me wrong, guys, these aren't meant to replace your typical barbell press or your dumbbell presses. I still, as a matter of fact, did those, but you guys have seen plenty of videos of me doing those exercises. But the problem is that my shoulders are so trained to do most of the work, mostly due to myself overtraining my shoulders and undertraining my chest early on. But I'm basically using these exercises as a tool to get my chest to get used to doing most of the work, which is a lot easier on these type of machines than it is with free weights. I'm basically just having to retrain my chest how to work in a way. Another thing that I'm doing is chest flies with cables, and I've mostly done these on like machines before, like the pec deck, which those are great too, but I honestly feel that the tension is kept more on my chest with these cable exercises. So I'll usually opt for these over the pec deck. But like I said, I also do those, and as you've seen, I also do them with dumbbells too. But I gotta say, with these cable exercises, I definitely feel the tension on my chest constantly compared to the other ones. So I usually opt for these, especially as of late. And it's the same concept, like I'm always squeezing my chest, and that's something I'm really working on. And I'm not concerned with the weight so much on this. As you can see, I'm not doing a whole lot. A little tip when doing these that actually makes a world of difference is slightly turning your wrists up when you're doing them, and it's almost like you can't even tell that I'm doing it, but I really feel like I'm actually leading with the bottom part of my hand compared to just going straight across, and it actually makes a world of difference when you're trying to hit the upper chest. So lastly, another cable exercise I wanted to show you is more of a decline press for those of you that are having a little trouble with lower chest development. Like I said, I really like how cables seem to keep constant tension on my chest, so I'll opt for these sometimes over like dips, but a lot of you guys know that I also like dips, but these are really important to keep a wide base, and you want to really make sure that you're more pressing downward instead of outward.